Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on Oakfield Farm. So, main goal today is to get this field whacked out and harvested, which, without further ado, let's get going. And we are probably going to buy with some of the grain we will sell, because I forgot we've got some grain down at this neck of the map's main farm. The pig farm. Now I don't think those silos interlink with the main farm and pig farm, so we should actually have quite a bit of crop in those. So we'll probably go ahead and sell them, and we're going to build up our dairy. I don't know how many cows we'll get. We'll see. Because right now, as the farm sits, we've got everything. Maybe more fields? Maybe more fields is what we'll look at next, along with animals. I do want to get animals. That's kind of what I got my heart set on in this episode, is to expand our herd. I've got a number in mind. I'm not going to say it out there, but I've got a number in mind that I kind of want to reach for dairy, and go from there. What crop are we going to plant in this field after? I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. I am tempted to do a root crop harvest again at some point. Not for us, just to sell straight off. I don't know what field I'll do that in. Field 13's big. 34's not too bad. 32's a bit big. Field 9? Maybe. I don't know. As I've really not used any of the Rooper stuff yet, other than that one-off video that you guys saw me do for the DLC. It's just sugar beet I just don't tend to do. Or potatoes. I think it's really boring to do. That's why I don't do it. But I made it. May throw it in the field. Just straight sell it. Maybe something fun to do. Rent another truck and just convoy it. You know what, we may actually do that. If we do it, it'll probably be this field. Get a couple of harvesters in. Yeah, may do that. May just well do that. I know, my mind changes all the time, you guys know that. Anyone that's been around on the channel knows it. If there's something you guys would like to see, let me know. Because all I'll do is I'll plough and cultivate this field just in case. I'm not sure where the tractor is right now to empty this. Well, something I didn't realise. We'll put the pipe out. And I had the F1 open earlier when I was getting this set up. And I saw that right analog stick. I was like, oh, that doesn't look like you can adjust the end of the pipe there. You may have sort of just shot forward there. No, you can move the whole pipe on hydraulic control with this. It goes to as far back as that, and then as far forward as that. So obviously you could clearly see it. I think, where does it usually stop? I don't know why you can do that. Maybe it's so you can adjust how much of the trailer is being filled. I don't know. We'll leave that up. We'll tab across until we find... Wrong one. Find our tractor. Using the T7 to cut. Very suitable tractor for this. It looks awesome behind the Richard Weston trailer, it really does. Such a nice trailer for British maps. And if I can have a favourite trailer for hauling grain, this is it. It just looks right. Size, everything. Perfect. So we'll whip up here, empty this. It can pretty much take 2 and a bit loads from the combine. Nothing crazy, of course. But it can take a good amount. I almost bought the truck and trailer up here, to be honest, to tip into, but I thought, nah, we won't bother. No, still got the John Deere 900. Or 9000, should I say. On loan. So we'll probably, well, we will use that to plough the field or cultivate it. Culti-plough more than likely is what we'll do. Use that thing for that. One of these days we may pick up field 31. It's a big field. It is a big field, but it would kind of work in our favour with doing this stuff. In field 31, it's nowhere near as big as 43, but it's probably about half the size. And field 40 itself's a big field. They really are. There's part of me one of these days that I do want to do that field. Get a couple of combines going. We'll probably never do it, but yeah, there's part of me that may look into it at some point. Get this thing going and look at renting the animal trailer, the semi-one. There's no sense ever buying that. None whatsoever. I'll always just use the small tractor one. There we go, that's that loading. So I hope you guys are having a good start to the week. And had a fantastic Monday. I myself are currently recording this all on Monday, so hopefully I'll get a good whack done. Plan on at least getting a couple of videos recorded. And, well, maybe 3. Probably blipping Euro Truck Sim at that point as well. On the new beta. Since as I am running that now, and Pro Mods, if you do use that, is now completely pooched because apparently I was watching actually one of Squirrel's videos on the patch. Although there is some information loosely in there. There's a lot of information that he's just spouting on about that really shouldn't be in there. But basically they've had to redo all the texture files. So they're going to have to redo all the texture files on modded maps, which is going to cause no end of issues. I can see it now with how long Pro Mods takes to get sorted. I don't know if it's a different texture format or what the deal is there, but it's going to take a little while. I can see that for sure. Stuff like that is not simple as it's made out to be. So this could take the whole video, hopefully not, but it shouldn't do. Kind of want to get a thumbnail of that too, because that seems pretty cool. We'll do that on the way back up, I thinks. I just love the landscape of this map. Such a beautiful map. Castle over there, those fields. Let's see the fields with the tram line. Way over there, that's another one of our fields. The main yard. Such a beautiful map. I know it's not to everyone's taste. Everyone's got different taste in maps, that's for damn sure. But there's one thing you definitely can't deny, and that's the landscape. It's just second to none. It really is just second to none. You can even see the slightly lighter green field there with the tram lines going in it. That would be field 9. Yeah, field 9. Oh, bad idea to stop yawning. Shouldn't be tired. I've been up for a little while now. Just finishing my morning coffee. That's the thing with me, and it annoys the crap out of me. I will be feeling tired, no matter how early I got up, or how early I went to bed. I'll be feeling stupidly tired all the way up to probably around 8 o'clock. At that point, I've recorded my videos, I've done my live stream, and then I start waking up throughout the night, and I'm wide awake throughout the night, until around 3-4 o'clock in the morning is when I start to crash. That's after 3 cups of coffee. Don't get it. When I'm in Canada, I'm not that bad. Don't get it. Alright, let's start cleaning up the screen for the fun now. Actually, we'll leave that there so we can switch off the GPS once we get a big chunk into it. So I reckon... what? Maybe 3 more passes. Alright. Switch off GPS. Switch off HUD. No, wrong one. Switch off HUD. And... we've got hard worker on crap. Oh well. Zoom in a bit. And another one. There we go. Oh, I'm glad I got a mute button sometimes. I just sneezed. Terribly. Wow. Alright, start this back up. Get GPS going again. Come on, GPS, why aren't you kicking in? Why isn't the GPS kicking in? I was on hard worker again. It's not full. Oh, there we go, I was hitting the wrong key. Genius. What happens if you hit the right keys? Just saying. Just saying. So it looks like on Monday there was only one mod in testing. It's definitely the mod hub starting to slow up hardcore. That being said, once people start getting back to doing exams and all of that good stuff, mods are going to slow down. There's no denying a good chunk of the community who makes mods, they're younger, they're at school, so they're going for a stressful time right now with GCSEs and stuff like that. And for the younger guys that just don't understand that, you will in a few years' time, trust me. And if you're still playing the game then, well, trust me, you'll understand it. They've got... their whole life has led up to this point at school, them doing GCSEs. It's crazy to think. Like, your whole time at school leads up to doing those exams. Crazy. Crazy. And sadly, pieces of paper mean more nowadays than actual work ethic. Are you good at doing the job that you're applying for? It doesn't matter. Did you get a couple of A's and a couple of B's? If you did, yeah, you're going to be better than someone that's got really bad grades. Clearly, you're better. Your work ethic may suck, but you'll be doing better. Nah, it don't work like that. It's kind of comical. Really is. Yeah, it's like YouTube. You can't just give up on it right away because it's not working. Yeah, you gotta plug along, keep at it. I've always said, and with the way the platform's gone, I'd never recommend this as a job. For me right now, it's a means to an end. And if it wasn't for you guys, your donations, your generosity and that, would I still be able to do what I'm doing right now and possibly and hopefully get my life sorted where I'm moving out to Canada? No, not in a million years. My life is being planned to be going out there, not to stay in the UK. And it's going to cost a lot. Is YouTube going to fund that? Not one bit. Not one bit. But we're going to make it work for as long as we can. To the day that I can actually get a good paying job. And will I still do YouTube? Probably. Honestly, I enjoy it. It'll be maybe lesser, kind of like what Sim does. But it'll be less. Be more live streams, I think, personally. But who knows where the platform's going to go. And this isn't me complaining on the YouTube, but you just got to keep at it. You've got to stay positive. Yeah, I don't think YouTube's in a good place right now. And I question if it can even bounce back from where it is right now as a platform. I don't think it can, personally. Not with some major changes in management, it seems. You gotta make what you gotta do, what you gotta do, and you gotta make what works work. That's the thing. So we got one more pass. Hopefully that little bit will be able to fit in the tank, and then we can move on to our transport truck for the next part of the video. I'm not sure how many cows we can get in that of a truck. That semi-trailer. None whatsoever. Go on, don't fill up. Please don't fill up. Yes. And fill up the header. Actually, yeah, screw it. Right, run over to this. Super duper fast. Now it's not going to be able to take a full tank. Like I said, what? 11,795. But that was about 55%, so clearly it's not. If it was 50%, of course it would. Actually, it may, because it's not a full tank, is it? It's just shy of a full tank. We will have to wait and see. And I think about a coffee now again. I am out of the coffee. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a second trip. Son of a gun. The old Massies. Been using them a lot lately. A hell of a lot. Especially on Meadow Grove. It's pretty much become a classic map now. Which I've wanted to do that for so long in Farm Sim. Just haven't had the good machinery. Machinery, that one I like using too. To do that with. Now I've kind of talked about in a episode recently of wanting to bring back a map. That may happen today. For Monday's stream. Or yesterday, I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see. Find out if sorry about that. Find out if Sim's streaming at least. Yeah, we'll give him a new message in a little while. Find out. Using those Massies and the T-Dub for so long. Forget how nice it is doing 32 miles an hour on the road. Good grief. And then if I wanted to go faster, I got the Fent. That screams along on the road. Perfect for doing stuff like this. And for the most part this week, I will be starting my live streams early. And just seen him actually pop up, so I'm surprised he's awake. Dave is not going to be streaming. He's taken a break from YouTube to get himself all figured out. And that's the only way we can put it there. And tip, as that is tipping, what we can do is jump into this. I don't know why we did unhook it before, but we'll grab our trailer, hook up to that. Now I'm still seeing a lot of comments about the Massey Fergusons and the IC stuff. Peter J is looking where to put the script up, whether it's going to be FSUK, whether it's going to be the mod hub, I have no idea. So as of right now, the tractors you have 0 scripts in. If I actually show this, and I know he's wanted me to show you this, which I'll probably do at the beginning of most of the videos this week. We'll load up this, you can see where I took the screenshots, and we'll just scroll up in the text. So this is the development console. It's basically showing you what's going on in your game files, your log, all of that good stuff. And here it is. So if you see where my cursor is over here, extra scripts inserted on FS17 underscore Massey Ferguson 300 series tractor underscore Peter J. These bad boys. That's what's enabling me to have IC scripts and everything like that. Because these tractors just don't have it. By default, they're empty. If you look in your one right now and look for a scripts file, you won't see it. It's not there. So that's what enables me to have IC. And the hoses that connect and switches that go on and off with the lights and all of that good stuff. Again, it is coming, he is doing it, he is putting it out there. He's not keeping it away from people. Peter J is not that type of person. He is old school. He's an old school farm sim modder, which back in that day there wasn't private mods as much as there was now. There wasn't any of this as bad as it is now. Stuff that goes on in the communities that just rips the community apart and has ripped the communities apart. And if I could go back to FS11, FS13, where the whole mod sharing and the Facebook communities just didn't exist. The mod sharing's always existed, it's always been a little bit of a problem, but it was all held on FSUK pretty much. Yeah, I would. The community was a far better place than what it is now. But that's majority of people in general. You've seen it over these years. As the people that have played it when I was a kid have grown up and stopped playing or still play but just keep themselves to themselves. You get the younger generation come in and look at the younger generation now. Any of you guys that have been around in the community for as long as I have. And I've been around pretty much since the get-go, just really under the radar as far as being in the community that goes. It's changed massively, it really has. And heck, there's probably, as far as I know, there may be 2 or 3 original content creators for Farming Simulator still out there, and I'm one of them. Stocker Gloss moonlights and does stuff once in a while. TCG Rob, I don't know if he's still doing content. And even Dagwin, for him, he wasn't one of the originals. He didn't come around until, I want to say, either right at the back end of 13, but I think he was FS15 Dagwin started to do content. I've been doing this thing since FS11. It's crazy to think. Actually, we'll leave that. We'll leave that on. Trailer. There's our trailer. Oh yeah, it's. I talk about it once in a while, and more recently, it's crazy to think how many people that are the originals that just stopped. Straight up stopped. Gotta wonder why. I mean, for me personally, I think the only thing I'd change on the channel is I'd love to be ability to do different games. Different games that people actually watched, instead of just being farm sim. To get the content or the views. And I shouldn't have to, but I get excited when I see 500 to 300 views on a video that's not farm sim. For a 45k channel? Yeah. It's brutal. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Way the cookie crumbles, though. Jump in the combine. We'll bring the combine down. We'll get it cut into the field. We'll empty it. Whether we'll start on that field today, I don't know. Like I said, I've got a game plan of what I want to do. And what I really want to do is get that field done. And actually bring the tractor up and do this field. Gives me an excuse to drive that 9R. Thing's a beast. Absolute beast. And people were asking me, what tractors do I have on Oakfield? And I was looking at them all last night, go through them, it's like, I need to get rid of them. I need to get rid of so many of the tractors that I just don't plain and simple use. And I'm looking at, like, the class, the John Deere The 85, I do use that quite a bit for the baler. The Fent, I just don't use. I need to cut back on all that stuff. At the same time, this game save, I think if I started a brand new one, completely nuked this game save that we're on right now, this file of what number we're on, take notes of everything, redo it, I think the FPS will increase a lot. Which may be something I'll actually really look at doing one of these days. If I ever get ahead enough, I probably will do that and take the time to rejiggle everything, re-put in all the vehicles, all that good stuff, and start from scratch. Something that I definitely need to do. Pull forward enough, we can get that cutting along there, and at least get that backed up into that path right there. With how much we got in there, we'll probably be able to get a good chunk of around the field actually. Just nudge the tractor a little bit. Alright, that'll do us. Even this Massey reality, I know it's going to be very well optimized, I'd hope, but how often are we going to use that? Probably not a lot on this map, to tell you the truth. That being said, we are using it quite a lot for the straw and hay pellets and all that stuff. Right, this will just back in where the combine, well, back in pulling where the combine, and that is. Alrighty, onto our truck, which is right here, conveniently. This is where I'm just going to store it, to be quite honest. There's no sense having it down at the yard. I just really do not see the point. And we are going to go across to animals, and then we are going to look at that bad boy there, change the colour to match our truck, because why not? And let's put extra money on the lease, but hey, it's all good. One thing we noticed on the live stream, and I say we because pretty much we all commented on it as a community, the wheels on this thing. They're stock. They don't look right, do they? Did Giants mess up and put the wrong tyres and rims set up on this? And it's only just taken me personally this long to notice they've goofed up on this that much. Because I'm sorry, this trailer, there's no way that's the correct rim and tyre setup. Maybe rim, but not tyre setup. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I'm going to look it up online. But these, I think, are physically too small for this truck. Especially for the weight. Especially for the weight. And I could understand tyres like this. Which, what are these actually, out of curiosity? They may be the same. Twin radio, 500 something. 560, 22.5s. And these are... they're the same. They are the same tyre, yeah. Wonder why they look bigger. But I'd definitely change that up. Alright, that's this bad boy on. I think the last time I used this trailer was Thornton Farm. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. And we are going right up here. Yeah, that's when I had the man truck. At least that thing. Closest trailer we've got on the map to a, well, on the map in game to a box trailer. So we'll mosey on up here, and that'll probably wrap up the video, I think. Yeah, well, sweet. Well, it was a good video, I think. Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. Got everything I wanted to do today done, and I like that when that happens. I really do. Also, I'll be on to Meadow Grove. Finish up the plough and the cultivating. Get that recorded. Break up farm sim recording by doing an episode of Euro Truck. I like doing that. Breaks up the monotonous of farm sim. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing farm sims content still. But I just can't be in the game for long nowadays. Okay, this is going to be expensive. I'm not looking forward to this. 14 of the best heifers. 30 grand, 35 grand. Good grief. I'll probably do that a couple of times, honestly. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm going to put it out there. Giants, you screwed up. You screwed up massively. Because every time you buy cows now, it puts the new style of cows in. I know they're not going to fix it, but this is the new breed of cows they put in. Because of the platinum map. They did screw up quite good. I'll take this nice and steady. This red on that truck, and especially with that white reflective stripe, or that orange reflective striping going down there, to me it looks like a fire engine, this one. And that's not the reason I went for the red. I went for the red so colour matched our trailer. I didn't want to get a mod in when I didn't need to. Now, of course, we're not using MR anymore. So, unfortunately, the game works good. It won't let us go above 42 miles an hour. Which is a shame. Oh jeez, I did go wide there, didn't I? Wow. I really did. Tell you what, it's so nice it's cooled back down here in the UK now. Oh, for where I'm at anyway. It's a lot more cooler than it was. Take it nice and steady around the roundabout. Because of the livestock on board, don't want to injure them. Alright, gun it. Get back up to speed. This truck's really meant for the silage and all of that good stuff, so I think that's why it's limited to 42 miles an hour. And most trucks in the UK are limited to 55, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong there, guys, any of you that know. I don't know if agricultural trucks are limited differently, if they're registered as agricultural vehicles or anything like that. Then I'm not too sure how that works. Back in the day, if it was registered as an agricultural vehicle, it couldn't go too far away from the farm, and I believe you could get away with not having a HGV license. Well, I know you could. My dad used to do it. He used to work on a farm or help out on a farm. I don't know if it was work or helping out a friend. And we were only just talking about that last time I was over there. Going over the vehicles and the stuff I've driven. And operated. And it's literally down to one thing that I've not done right now, and that is operated a boat. Sailed a boat. Steered a boat. Powered a boat. Whatever you want to call it. No matter whether it's a sailboat or a boat that has an engine. The correct term is sailing. But I've never done it. Ridden motorbikes. Ridden quad bikes. Driven cars. Haven't driven a transport truck or anything like that yet. Driven tractors. Flown a plane. Not boats. One of these days I want to make that happen. One of these days. Now, if anyone's curious, what tractors did you drive? I can hear the question now. Bilsty Max, if you watch him, any of the tractors he had at the cemetery or has at the cemetery, he works at, I've operated them, and not just driven them around, literally operate them, helped him clear snow, move trailers, back to trailers, stuff like that. And the backhoe. So basically, if you don't know what backhoe is, JCB. Picture one of them. And Boris, his Ford A10 with a V8 flathead conversion. Ford V8 flathead. Can I even get that through this gate? I'd love to have a proper go on that in the summertime. I have to ask him if I can when I'm next up there, because I didn't see him over winter time. Alright, so expect us to do another lot of this in the stream, because I probably will. And we'll probably make a lot of money by selling off the rest of the cows, but that's what the cow should look like, not with the hump on there. So we'll unload that, 14 of them, confirm, yes. That should give us a lot more out there, and I don't know what that has given us cow-wise. We've got 35 now, and we are right at our time to say goodbye. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow on Meadowbrook Farm. Until next time, catch you guys later. See ya.